Today, we're breaking down Wisdom's performance play-by-play, and there's a lot to unpack here. Final stat line: 13 points, going 4 for 6 inside the arc, 4 threes made, plus 3 out of 6 from the line, with 2 and 1 plays, 3 defensive rebounds, and 2 offensive boards. But numbers only tell part of the story. What really stands out is how he plays both ends of the floor. He's a textbook example of a 3&D player capable of hitting shots from deep and locking down his man on defense. Let's get into it. Right away, you notice how close he plays his man. Hands always active, constantly disrupting passing lanes. He's got strong peripheral awareness, always reading the court, and his slides are quick and controlled. However, there are moments where he could help more on the weak side, especially in help defense rotations. In this game, the player he was guarding seemed to be a high-value scorer, which might explain why he stayed tighter on him. Still, being able to balance man defense with team help rotations, that's a skill worth sharpening. In this clip, he goes through 3 consecutive screens. Honestly, there's room for improvement here. He could have fought over more aggressively, or better yet, communicated and switched with his teammates. At higher levels, talking through screens can be the difference between a stop and an open shot for the other team. Now, offensively, here's a moment where he stays in the corner, waiting for the ball, but his defender isn't even watching him. This was the perfect chance to crash the offensive glass instead of staying passive. Little decisions like this can turn into extra possessions and extra points for the team. Back on defense, he's rock solid one-on-one. His hands bother every dribble, every shot. But boxing out needs more attention. Too many times, he contests well but doesn't seal off his man for the rebound. Against aggressive boards from the opponent, that's a problem worth fixing. One thing he does exceptionally well: switching aggressively even onto bigs and holding his own. In one possession, he completely shuts down the opponent's key scorer with active hands and quick feet, ending the play with a block. Let's talk offense again. From deep, he's a threat. 4 made threes this game. But here's something to note: at times, he takes quick, early threes in the first few seconds of a possession. That can break team rhythm, especially when there's time to work for a better shot. The mechanics are there: smooth release, quick trigger, but the timing needs to be more selective. Several times, he drives into traffic 1-on-2 or even 1-on-3 when an open teammate is waiting on the perimeter. Passing in those moments could lead to wide open shots. Instead, he sometimes forces the finish, leading to tough misses. Another example: a drive from the right side where the better angle was from the left. Driving left could have drawn the help defender and opened up a pass to the corner or post. These are small adjustments, but they add up in a close game. Several times, he drives into traffic 1-on-2 or even 1-on-3 when an open teammate is waiting on the perimeter. Passing in those moments could lead to wide open shots. Instead, he sometimes forces the finish, leading to tough misses. Another example: a drive from the right side where the better angle was from the left. Driving left could have drawn the help defender and opened up a pass to the corner or post. These are small adjustments, but they add up in a close game. In some half-court possessions, he cuts his dribble too early, settling into a step-through or off-balance shot when he could have kept attacking. Continuing the dribble could create not only his own shot, but opportunities for bigs under the rim. One of
Music bed.
his biggest offensive positives: smart cuts. He repeatedly makes hard cuts from the wing into the lane, catching the defense off guard and earning easy buckets. This off-ball movement is exactly what makes a 3&D player dangerous.
Music bed.
On the flip side, in transition, he's excellent. Head up, reading the floor, finishing through contact. 2-in-1 plays this game, showing his ability to score even when the defense is physical.
Music bed. Music bed.
From the line 3 out of 6, not
Music
terrible,
bed.
but room for improvement. Free throws are free points, and in close games, they matter.
Music bed. Music bed. Music bed. Music bed.
Overall, Wisdom is a high-level 3&D asset. He defends with intensity, shoots with confidence, and has the athleticism to impact both ends. But to reach the next level, the focus should be on help side defensive rotations,
Music bed.
boxing out and rebounding effort, decision-making in traffic, pacing his three-point attempts, finishing angles and dribble control. With film study and targeted training in these areas, he has the potential to become not just a great role player, but a true two-way force. And based on what we saw today, the foundation is already there.
Music bed.